Hello and welcome to an equipment tutorial here in Totalbattle. I often see heroes and captains equipment exactly as shown in here. A wild mix of different armor sets to cover as many things as possible. So, today I show you why this isn't the best method and why you should rather equip your hero and your captain with the right strategy. So first take a quick look at mixed armor. So we have here army strength, we have here production of resources, we have guardsmen, we have some resource gathering speed, maybe a production in here, and here some guardsman strength. So as you can see, there's a little bit of everything in here, so what should we do? Something for guards, something for resources, and something for gathering resources is not recommended. In addition, it's often the case that people wear such armor, like is shown in here, it's unrepaired. So, armor is one of the success factors in Totalbattle, and it is usually forgotten. You can get so much boost from the armor of the hero and the captain. So, therefore pay attention to the right choice of armor. For me, the most important armor at the beginning is the guardsman and the honored ruler. And that's why. Because guardsmen in here and ruler in here. The guardsmen are probably 90% of your troops. Specialists are more for fighting versus other player because they double up their strength versus a player. The advantage of the guards is that you have several troops right here from the start. You see in here we have several troops. In here we have only 2 and only 1 fighting crew, and that's the thing that you can use these much better for staking attack, like we show in epic monster attack. The specialists only became really interesting from level 5 onwards because you can get more troops in here and you can build up a staking attack. So what should we choose as our hero and our captain? First of all, I do some guardsmen and I will bring up everything in here for guardsmen. And if you have some armor that is unrepaired, please repair it because you lose that strength or that bonus when it's unrepaired. So please repair all your armor so you have the full boost, and please do it in the full frame. So in here and in here I have the guardsmen because I go with Idai for the beginning to go for epics. And that's why I take some guardsmen in here and some guardsmen in this area. So I can change. So why? I don't know. So, and I take this. If I go offline, I will change everything to the resource production, not because of the resource production, it's because of the silver and food production. So, you need silver in a later way, so it's better to choose all over in that silver and fruit production and bring the silver and food production up to build up more troops and get more silver at the evening. So you have especially maybe your troops in here like Aurora, let's say Farhat, and maybe if you have, I'm a little bit too small, Helen, and I will choose all of these captains with some silver and food production armor so that I can get a lot of silver in the evening when I'm sleeping. And if I go for a monster, I will change all of this to the Guardsmen, and I bring up my Idai or whatever. Later you need Cleo, or you will need Cleo, and bring up some Guardsmen. So I go for a walk versus an epic monster with this armor and this constellation. If you have premium, you have the easy way to change in here. You see, I can not activate. You can bring up 4 different types. So you can bring up 1 for Guardsmen, maybe 1 for specialists, 1 for all silver production, and maybe 1 for crypt exploration or whatever. I recommend you to bring up a full Guardsman or armor strength and a full armor set of the silver production, so you have both. If you go sleep, bring up your silver production. If you go for a walk to an epic, bring up your Guardsman and go for your walk. So if you're walking with the false armor to an epic, it's not necessary, or it's not the best to bring up the whole armor later. If your hero is on the march and you can change in here, it's not bringing you the bonus back. So it's in the beginning when you go for a march, therefore they look what you have inside of this, and that bonus is active until you came back. So you can't change the armor later on. So please take care that you have the right armor for your walk. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you see a little bit of the armor problem, or what I see in this area. Please take a look on your armor. If you have something to bring up, you see in here I have a lot of gray ones. That's not the best. So it's a small account, so it's not a problem. And go for crypting. Go for crypting, go for exploring the crypts, and bring up some materials that you have the right armor. You can bring up really cool strength, and you will get a lot of boost with your armor. So go for exploration and bring up some material that you can bring up your whole armor and get more bonus. So that's all. I wish you a nice evening or a good morning, whatever. And I hope you enjoy. Please leave a feedback below. And if you don't subscribe to this channel, subscribe and help me for more videos. And I wish you a good of luck in Total Battle.